is Tuesday night and we're making use of what we have in the house, and I had pumpkin and eggs and I thought, why not make some kind of savory pumpkin pancake. Okay, so I found this recipe on, it's called milkandbun.com for savory pancakes. So here is some of the pumpkin pancakes here cooking, and we're going to serve them with some baby potatoes with some butter, and we'll probably put some butter on these. Here is some that already are cooked. Here's the mixture of stuff that I'm still cooking, and here is a gluten and dairy free version for myself. I just use coconut milk instead of the regular milk, and I use buckwheat flour to replace the flour. And we're going to serve that with some tomato and cucumber salad. So day 2 of freezer challenge, that is what we're having tonight. Right, so it's the next day. I'll just show you what I'm doing. In this big pot, I've got some marrow bones that the butcher cut in half for me, and I've also got some onion, celery and carrots, and I'm going to put in some apple cider vinegar and water. So I don't know how much, about that much. So once I fill this up with water, I'm going to simmer it on low on the stove all day today and for a little bit tomorrow, and that is going to make a nice, rich, healthy, collagen-rich bone broth, and that will be a base for a soup tomorrow. And that will be a way to get some nutrients from meat without actually eating meat, and which is great if you're on a budget. Okay, so while I'm in the kitchen, I'm going to make use of this packet of white beans. I just opened it just then, and I'm going to tip these into here, this. So I'm going to soak these in water all day today and overnight, and then I'm going to put them in the slow cooker tomorrow and make like a slow cooker baked beans, and that will be our meal for next week. I think I'll put it away in the freezer for next week, and that'll be another family meal. We might serve it with rice. So today is Holly's birthday, and we just got back from a great time at the park. So yeah, I realized I had the ingredients to make these, so I just finished them. They are lemon bliss balls, and they are so yummy, and they're really healthy too because they are gluten and dairy free. And you just use like cashew nuts, and yes, it's mostly cashew nuts and coconut, and it's sweetened with maple syrup and a little bit of honey. And yeah, all the kids love these, and I also filmed myself making these in another video. I'll link that below. And then Luke made use of all those eggs that we got. Just have a quick peek in the oven. Have a look at that. Oh, I fogged up. That is meringues. So yes, so we're making use of what we've got, and yes, Luke made meringues and I made lemon bliss balls, so we're excited about that. So I've got my little helper here licking the bowl, Willow, and she's going to take it that way. So same afternoon, after I finished making those lemon bliss balls, we just made up some cookie doughs. So I've got some choc chip cookie dough here, and I rolled it up, and I'm going to put it in the fridge and cook it tomorrow because I'm running out of time and energy for today. So yeah, that'll be all good, and I'll cook it for tomorrow. And that will be what we will pop in their school lunch boxes. Good morning everyone, it's Friday morning, and I felt like eggs on toast this morning, and so last night I planned on making some kind of bread with what we had in the house, and this is how my bread turned out. It's a little bit flat. I should have used one of those smaller tins, so then it could have risen a bit higher. And I'm going to have 2 eggs on top of 2 slices of this. So the recipe is from this Sarah Wilson Simplicious cookbook. It's the Inside Out Sprouted Kitchen Loaf. There you go, except for I didn't put the onion in. I just worked with what I had. I didn't have any fresh ginger, and I didn't have any mung beans or sprouts, and I didn't have any cooked rice either, so I just put in 2 cups of sweet potato, and I did half arrowroot and half buckwheat flour. So it looks really yummy. I'm going to get it out now, and that's what I'm going to have for breakfast. Instead of going to the shop and buying gluten-free bread, which is so super expensive, I just made my own bread with ingredients that I had. I'm looking forward to this. So here's the beans that I was cooking yesterday in the slow cooker. Here's how they turned out, and they've actually got like a pumpkin in it, and the pumpkin like mixed up is what thickens the sauce. I feel like I made the best of that packet of beans and just created a meal from what I had already in the house, and we're going to have this next week, so I'm actually going to put it in the freezer. And it'll be a nice freezer meal. They could have it with some toast or salad. Can't wait to have that too. Here is my scribbly to-do list for this week, and I'll just make sense of it for you. I did tell you that I was going to show you what meals we were having this week. So, well, this fortnight, sorry. So Monday we had chow mein with that mince that I showed you. Tuesday we had the pumpkin pancakes, and we had we always serve all our meals with like extra vegetables too. So Wednesday we had the party meal, the nuggets and chips, and I had leftover chow mein. Thursday we had that big soup had potato and cabbage and all kinds of vegetables in it. And tonight we're having pizzas. There's a little note for me to fill my dinners because I keep forgetting. Saturday we'll have a freezer meal. Sunday a freezer meal. Monday a freezer meal. And the freezer meals are just normal meals that I've just made really large quantities of, and we eat one and we put the rest away in the freezer. Wednesday rice and veggies. Thursday sausages and veggies. Friday nachos, Saturday obviously I don't know, and Sunday a freezer meal. Hi everyone, it is Friday night, and I quite often have some ice cream for dessert on Friday night, and the types of ice cream that I really like are because I eat dairy free. The kind of ice creams that I like the Peta ice cream. That's my favorite, but it's also really expensive. It's like $11 just for this. I don't even know how much is in it, but it's just a little teeny tub for about $11. And so it seems I'm trying to make use of what I have in the house. I think I created something amazing because it tastes so good, and it's just like ice cream. So here it is. Check out the texture of this. Oh my goodness. This is, I call it banana and strawberry ice cream, or you call it nice cream. I'm about to put it in the freezer to set for a bit more. So in here is frozen bananas, frozen strawberries. There is coconut oil, a bit of coconut milk, vanilla essence, almond butter, and then rice malt syrup, and then a little bit of maple syrup to thicken it up. And I just put coconut oil in it, but I probably could have left it out because the coconut oil didn't quite whiz up. Like, see, there's a little lump of coconut oil. But it is so good. So I'm going to put that's a pretty big serve. I'm going to put that in the freezer, and it will set a bit even harder and have it later, but yum. Hi guys, it's Sunday and I'm home from church today because little Willow's got a cold, and I think that I might have caught it a little bit too. So I am here trying to get ready for our caravan trip this week. Hopefully everyone's healthy for it. And I've had this gingerbread dough in the fridge for about 3 days, and I've finally had time to bake it. So this is another thing that we had all the ingredients in the house for, and this will be a nice snack for the kids to take away with us when we go away in our caravan. And I love making gingerbread before we go on a road trip because ginger is actually really good to take if you have motion sickness. So gingerbread is actually a great snack to have when you're going away on a road trip. And look at these cute little ones, just came out the oven. They look so cute. So there's 2 rows of gingerbread men there. So excuse my really dirty oven. There's another 2 in there. And I'm still going here. And there's another lot there. So I'm working on that this morning, ready to go away this week.